Hello everybody, it's Zack for another weekly update. It's October 25th today, which means that this week we'll have October 28th, which means it is officially Pants on Head Week. Pants on Head Week, if you don't know, is something that happens every year around this time, and I've turned it into a charity event. There will be more details in its own video later today. This is just a weekly update, so I'm announcing officially that Pants on Head Week has started. But as for the details, if you don't know them already, it's pretty simple, but there will be a video. The hashtags on Twitter this week are hashtag Pants on this year, hashtag Pants on Head Week, or hashtag Pants on Head Week 2020. If you want to submit your stuff there, if you're on my Discord, that'll work too. Again, I will be repeating all this later, but it's our 10th year? I want to say it's our 10th year, which is crazy. Or it's our 10th or 11th year, which is crazy. Yeah, I'm thinking of adding a new wrinkle to it. A couple of years ago, I added the idea of it being a charity. All the proceeds are going to Child's Play charity, not Child's Play charity, Dovey, the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. I'm used to saying Child's Play charity because I donate to that for other people's events. The American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. I have a thing there for is all in memory of my friend Med98. But I was thinking of adding in an extra incentive for people. Everyone who joins in will be entered into an art raffle, I think. Not only will that get people to join in so that the charity benefits, but, give a reason for people to join in general. Break out of the mold of, well, what do I get out of it? And you'll get out of it a possibility of winning a thing, in addition to the rest of the Pants on Head Week benefits of being part of a community. I don't know. I feel like, I have something I can give as an incentive. But yeah. We'll see how all that goes. It's not going to be like a choose your own commission thing. It'll probably just be like a Patreon style commission of bust colored. So yeah, we'll see. Now, as for other things this week, Pants on Head Week is this week. I'm very excited. We need something nice. It's always around this time of the year where things seem to go south, and 2020 most of all, things have been south, so it's always just a good, time, I feel, to have it. Everything's getting colder, and elections are coming up, so, I think it's just a good time. It's a good time for this, and I hope you'll all join in with me, and also help spread the word on Twitter or your Discords or whatever. I don't require it. I will not demand it of anybody, and if you don't feel comfortable doing so, that's perfectly fine, because there are things that I don't feel comfortable doing and do not do. I will not ask of anybody things that I would not do myself. But yeah, so thank you in advance for either participating or helping spread the word, or really anything. So this past week, this is a very strange week for me. On the good side of things, I started a tutoring position of sorts, and Monday through Friday, for pretty much the entire morning and into the early afternoon. It's been going well, I think. I haven't gotten any negative feedback anyway, but it has taken up, time for things, so videos have not been impacted because I recorded a whole bunch in advance, and Sundays I don't do it, so don't do the tutoring, so Sundays will also be in the future for recording, for the week or whatnot. But streams have been impacted. I did get to stream this week, but I need to just push them off a little later. I don't want to go back to the evening slots, but I'm thinking like 4:30 or 5 p.m. for the stream times, because that will make it so I can rest a little bit after I finish my work and not go into the streams exhausted, but it also won't be too late, because I just don't like streaming late. I just don't. I'm sorry. I know that's when people are around, but I just don't like it. But yeah, so things are starting to even out. I'm starting to get used to everything. But yeah. Let's see. Lucajin tried out a VTuber avatar that she had commissioned, so that was cool. Pokemon DLC came out this week. It's been very fun so far, and it actually had Pokemon in it that I did not know about, that they didn't talk about, and I'm very happy that it was just not leaked, unless I just have all of the leaking accounts blocked at this point. But yeah, I'm very happy that there was something new that I didn't know about. And I've been enjoying the fact that Pokemon Sword and Shield has been doing that consistently for me. That they didn't talk about everything, that they left a little surprise in outside of their advertising, because the previous games, they laid the entire thing bare, which was still cool to see the information, but also like you play and you're like, oh, this is this and this is this, so it's a different feel. So I've been liking that about Pokemon Sword and Shield. So this week, in unfortunate news, my cat passed away, Wubzzy. I've showed you pictures of her before. I feel like I had her on a weekly update many years ago, but I didn't want to bring her on recently because she hasn't been doing well. She's been sick for a few months now. But she was diagnosed with cancer in early August, and we took her to the vet, and the vet said, listen, we if we try to operate on her at this, with how everything is, it's it's not going to. It's a very, very low chance of her surviving, and she'll just be in pain. But they gave us pain medication and a medication to stimulate her appetite, and we just tried to make her as comfortable as possible for as long as possible, and as long as possible turned out to be October 20th. So I'm very sad, to say the least. I, at the very least, had had these past few months to slowly say goodbye to her, as opposed to being a while. But here's the cat. We'll zoom in, or am I going to have to do this manually? I'm going to have to do this manually. Okay. But here she is. She was an absolutely beautiful cat. And I have a whole bunch of pictures on Twitter. She was an absolutely beautiful cat, and I was just very close with her. I was probably the closest to her out of everybody in our family here. She was my comfort animal. Whenever I was feeling supremely depressed or anxious or sad, I would go outside and she would come over. She was an outdoor cat. I would go outside and she'd come over, and I would pet her, and she would she would stand there. She was very sassy, if you got in the way of her claws or her mouth, she would bite you. But other than that, she was very much enjoyed being pet, as long as you didn't put your hand in front of her face as a target. She was playful. She didn't try to hurt, but claws are still sharp. Obviously, we're not going to declaw her, because that's a horrible experience for a cat. But she was always there for me. We had her for 10 years. We got her in 2010, And we got her when she was a kitten from somebody. And there's a whole story behind that she was actually the wrong cat that we wanted. But the cat that we did pick up was, like, this person had, like, a ton of cats or something. And they were trying to give them away because they were a crazy cat person. But the cat we did pick up was the wrong cat. They're like, oh, wait, no, that's my daughter wanted that cat. She was trying to give it away while the daughter was out. Or something like that. So that, you know, they could actually be given away because they had like 20 cats. So my mom had to drive all the way back to where this person was in the middle of nowhere, return the cat and take another one. And the other one that we got, this kitten, was Wubzzy. When I was sick, when I had cancer, you know, there's a lot of times when I couldn't deal with people. I had no strength to do anything or talk to people or whatever. But the cats don't really demand too much of you except for petting them. And she like I said, she was my comfort animal, my therapy animal, while I was sick. And you know, I spent time with her every day for the last 10 years. So it's gonna be hard to say goodbye. But she had a long, happy life here. She was the terror of the local rodent population. She would leave us lots of half-eaten presents of moles and chipmunks and sometimes birds if she caught them. And she was very loved here, and I'm gonna miss her. So that was just tough to deal with this week. And I'm saying all these serious things about my beloved cat with a pair of pants on my head because Pants on Head Week doesn't demand you to be happy. Pants on Head Week demands that you realize the good parts of life, and the good parts of life include the animals that you own, the pets that you have, the good times that you've had with them. There are always bad times, but the bad times make us realize how good the good times were sometimes. So I'm very, very grateful for the time that I got to spend with Wubzzy. She was a good cat. I did another Patreon thing for this month. I only have one left. This one was another Precipice Zack piece. Poor guy's being restrained by a squid, but I think he'll make it through. He always does. So, thank you for your patronage there. I made some memes with Among Us. I'll get to that at the end, I guess. Let's see. Anything else? A lot of my friends have been playing Among Us lately, and that's really awesome. I have not joined in too much because I get really, really anxious when I'm in a call with people I don't know. I get really anxious when I'm in calls with people I do know. But, you know, the nature of Among Us lends itself to have strangers. And my anxiety is like, I don't want to do that. And so I've been staying out. And that's not their fault. It's just a me thing. Let's see. Fire Emblem, the first Fire Emblem is getting localized, so that's cool. It's coming out on my birthday. I got this absolutely adorable pin from Secret Fury. It's a little Kirby. It's a little mailman Kirby, postal worker Kirby saved the USPS. Look at him. It's so cute. So cute. This is from Ciara Turner Art. CiaraTurnerArt.com. So thank you. Thank you, Fury. Thank you. It's adorable. I also got this. This was a backer award. No one's going to care about this. This was a backer award from the Way of King's 10th anniversary Kickstarter. So I backed that. The Way of Kings is a book in a series called the Stormlight Archive by Brandon Sanderson. A really good fantasy series. Brandon Sanderson is one of my favorite authors ever. Currently, I have read almost everything that he's written, but this is like characters from the book. It's like made up as a movie poster for Bridge 4. There's a bunch of characters in the book that they're like, you know, essentially slaves that go from like a life of servitude and certain death to great heights, to trials and tribulations and all the good tropes. It's really great, but there's like they made it like a movie poster of all the characters. It's really cool. So it was just like a backer reward that they sent out. Undertale Blind with John is going to be starting on Saturday night, I believe. He's going to be doing the pacifist route, and then once he's done with that, I'll be doing what we're calling the despair arc instead of the genocide route. I think it's more fun to call it the despair arc. But that's going to be on his channel Saturday night at like 8, I want to say. So look forward to that. And Stephen and Mal did their Extra Life stream this week, yesterday into this morning, and their total was like $135,000 out of the original $70,000 goal, which is amazing, especially considering last year when the Extra Life site was DDoSed and people couldn't donate, so they, you know, were obviously not able to do as well as before. But Stephen and Mal said, you know, this year we're just going to do it early, so they did. One of the games they did was Epic Mickey. So I did a piece of art there. The Epic Mickey was when they passed the 10,000 mark. So it doesn't look good here because of the different colors and the way that my camera works. But it looks nicer on Twitter. But yeah, very, very proud of all of their team's efforts with that. And yeah, that's about it. So once again, look forward to the Pants on Head Week promotional video coming out later today. And, excuse me. And, my throat is going crazy because it was cold out and now the heat's on, so like everything is... but yeah, look forward to that. Look forward to streams this week being themed as such. Again, thank you in advance to everybody who helps promote it in any way, shape, or form, even just by tweeting publicly your submission, so that people on your timeline can see it and say, like, what is this? I appreciate you. I appreciate you putting yourself out there. I know that it's not easy to do something like that, like to look silly in front of your fan base. But as a great man once said, I'm not the clown, I'm the whole circus. So, as much as I hate to call myself a clown, I don't have dignity anyway, so I'm okay with doing this. So thank you all very much for watching again. Thanks for sticking around, thanks for being you, and see you next week. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.